Are you healthy? Are you keeping well? How's your health? How are you? How are you? So have you taken your latest so-called blood checkup? Your routine blood checkup? So how is your sugar levels? Are you hypertensive? Are you having any gut issues? So how's your pain management? Do you have a migraine? So these are some of the common questions which people keep asking you, right? How are you? So when someone asks, how are you? What do they actually want? When I spent a few days for a holiday. I had gone abroad long time back. So there, everyone whom you meet, they will just look at you and give you a smile and say, "Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?" So that was just I thought first, because I was also like being there in a foreign country for the first time. So I thought, okay, they are so genuinely interested in me. So I used to tell, "I'm doing fine, uncle. I'm doing great, auntie," or "I'm doing great, sir. I'm doing fine, madam." No. Then I realized that it's just their natural way of being. When they ask how are you, it's more of a rhetorical question. They don't expect a reply from you. Of course, you just say, "Hey, I'm fine, I'm great." And I've seen people who will be really irritated when they say this, "I'm fine." There will be nothing fine about them, but still they will just say, "I'm fine." Or they will just ask you, "Did you have your lunch or anything?" It's not that if you say, "I didn't have my lunch," they're going to get you lunch. So what is this question? How are you? Have you ever looked into the mirror and asked this question to yourself? How are you? I do that every day. It's not about, no, don't think that this is kind of a psychotic thing where you go talk to yourself and get into depression and no, you stop interacting with others, no friends. This is nothing psychotic. Of course, if you're talking only to yourself, then probably you have to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. But what I'm saying is talking positive to yourself. Simple exercise, try it out. Definitely it will help you at multiple levels. Just go by yourself. Look at the mirror. Look at yourself. Look at your eyes. Look at the way you are formed, the way your God has formed you for this particular dimension. Just look at it for 15 seconds. Don't have any thoughts. Don't have any judgments. I know that every one of us, in fact, when I counsel some of the most prettiest women whom I have seen, the first thing they tell is, God has given everything, but my eye, my right eye, it is slightly like this. Or my left eyebrow should have been a little more bigger. Or my nose should have been a little sharper. My teeth should have been a little more inside. It's slightly up. So they have so much of negativity about themselves. In fact, they'll be very pretty for others. But still, what's the use? You yourself are not able to accept yourself as you have been created. So some of these people who go for all these plastic surgeries and all these things, I really personally think they have a serious concern about self-acceptance. So coming back to your mirror, look at the mirror and ask the simple question to the image looking at you. How are you? You need not give out the answer. Just do this exercise. You will understand your current situation, your current emotions, your current scenario, either at home or office or in your community. Just do this simple exercise. This is one of a very basic step towards greater self-realization. So just look at the mirror and ask yourself, how are you? You need not answer. After you ask this question, just keep looking at the mirror, looking at yourself for just 30 seconds. 30 seconds, friends. You have 24 hours in a day. Let's take away 8 hours for all your office, your work commitments, your business, whatever. You have another 8 hours for your sleep, your rest, and you have another 8 hours. So this 8 hours you have to spend just 30 seconds for yourself. When you do that for yourself, this 30 seconds in front of the mirror, no phones, no family, no parents, no children, no spouse, no nothing, no nobody. Just you with yourself. Try out this simple thing and see the difference that gradually happens in your life for the better, for the good. All the best.